Okay, this is Debbie Davis. This is February 23rd. So I just uploaded a video. I just had an appointment scheduled because I was trying to request an increase of my VA benefits because I haven't had my VA benefits looked at since 2013, and after so many years they can reevaluate to see if you can request an increase. And so I had an appointment scheduled today at this place in Eagan called Optum, and it was on the 3rd floor, but they just sent me in the mail, or they just sent me a text message of where to go. They didn't tell me that I needed to bring my military ID. So when I get there, they wouldn't see me. They wouldn't see me because I didn't have my military ID with me. I have an ID. I mean, clearly the guy at the federal building is the one who set this up. So why wouldn't it be me that showed up? Clearly it's going to be, the person that the federal that the Veterans Administration scheduled the appointment for. Anyway, and then I said, so then I tried to get on the phone with the guy who scheduled the appointment. His name was Doug from the American Legion at the federal building, and asked him why he didn't tell me to bring an ID. And I said, well, I had to I just drove all the way here, had to get off and, waste all my time and everything. And then I can't even, and then they tried to come out and say I was being disorderly in the waiting room just for being on the phone trying to get this figured out. So you definitely cannot trust this company, Optum. And then on top of it, I get pulled over by the police on the way home, just pulling out of the parking lot. Okay, I mean, could they be any more corrupt? This is insane what's going on right now in our country, in our state here. So the police pulled me over, and apparently they said I was disorderly in the waiting room. That's their favorite word they like to use with me, that I'm disorderly. I'm sorry, is making a phone call disorderly? Is calling 911, being a witness at the scene of an accident in South Dakota, they tried to say I was disorderly. That's their favorite thing these corrupt people like to use against us, is this just disorderly term. And anyway, but thankfully I had the footage of what happened, and they said that they had gotten a phone call saying that there was an assault, but then they apparently, when they were pulling me over, they had gotten a phone call from the Optum building saying no, there wasn't no assault. And because as soon as I got off the phone with that guy at the federal building, I left. They didn't have to force me to leave. I left on my own because they weren't going to see me without my ID. Nobody had to force me to leave. So there was no disorderly there. I was just trying to see if Doug could talk to these guys, because he's the one who set the meeting up. But they went ahead and called the police on me, and they pulled me over as I was leaving this place in Eagan. And but thankfully I had the footage on my phone, and I told them, I said, I don't know what they told you, but here's the footage of what happened, and thankfully the police just let me go. But no veteran should have to go through this. I mean, I was a whistleblower over 12 years ago now, and I'm still going through this stuff. And the living hell that this is costed me in my life is just, I mean, it's astronomical. It's astronomical. I mean, because apparently I uncovered like one of the heads of the snake in Arizona, so it's just gone on and on and on and on for years now. Yeah, so I mean, I already have PTSD, and I was trying to request help, and and you do this to me. knowing that we're already disabled veterans on top to begin with, and then you totally abuse me right in the waiting room and not see me and call the police on me, knowing that we're all disabled veterans. I mean, this company needs to just be shut down. Optum, like, what is the point of having people like that working with veterans? Are you kidding me? Just fire them all. I mean, we've had enough of being treated like crap. When you need help, when all the people in the United States need help, you're gonna need the military, because a lot of the police are not patriots, and and certainly the FBI is not patriots. So, thankfully there's still some military patriots that, are trying to save our country. And, if you don't start taking care of us and appreciating us, then, when you're going to need help, we won't be there for you. So, it's ridiculous.